So if you know, there are many things we can do on the level of our body, on the level of our mind, on the level of our energies to make it flexible. And everything is in the pursuit of self realization or ultimate human well being, or say ultimate pleasantness. So when we do any uh, say exercise on any level, what it does is it breaks certain rigid bonds. um, say if we are doing hatha yoga or any asanas, so essentially it makes the body flexible, and flexible means what? It breaks certain rigid bonds which are made up in the body uh, by time. If you do any other thing, um, say pranayama or any kriya yoga, or there are many mental exercises there. So all these exercises, what it does is it breaks the past bondages of the body. And bondages are nothing but it's a kind of knots getting formed with time, because uh, there has been no enough movement happening throughout, which makes certain the structure rigid, or in stagnation mode. And that's what the bond is, that's what the knot is. And all these exercises will break the knots. Some will break the knots on the level of our body, some will break the knots on the level of our mind, some will break the knots on the level of our energy. And all these say layers of our being, physical body, mental body, energy body. So if we see it as layers, um, um, as a gross or subtle. So if you work on the physical body, um, the mental layer will anyway have its effects on a physical body. If you do certain physical exercises, if you regularly do, you will see certain results. But if you stop doing it for few days, then again you will see automatically certain bondages will form. So there are certain layers of memories already there in physical body, okay, in mental body. If you don't let in a pleasant condition, it will have its effect on physical body. Similarly, there is energy body. So if you are working on physical body and mental body but not working on energy body, then again energy body will have its effect on mental body and physical body. It's like mental body is something not limited to mind, but the whole physical body has mental body as a part of it. And similarly, energy body is not some different than mental or physical body. Mental and physical body has parts of energy body in it. Everything, all three bodies are working at the same time. Even if any one of this body stops to work, it nothing will function properly. So it's not that physical body is different from mental body, or mental body is different from energy body, or all these three have different existence. It's not like that. Nothing is standalone. So this physical body, mental body are we can say just a kind of manifestation happening. And if you want to say what is the core of all this body, it's energy body. When it when we look at the physicality, of the existence to its ultimate. It's energy body which is affecting the mental body and physical body. So there are certain other bodies like Vigyanmaya Kosha and Aanandamaya Kosha. These both are, you can say, above energy body. Uh, right now, when we are doing any kind of spiritual practices, it's only in a way we can say we can have access to Vigyanmaya Kosha and Aanandamaya Kosha. It's the source of existence in a way. So, so we see there are limitations of physical body, limitations of mental body, and limitations of energy body as well. The exercise we do for each of these bodies. But there is one thing, let's say exercise, which has its effect on all of these bodies. So mental body is one thing which has a connection of energy body and physical body as well. Anything which happens in the mind which has a significant effect on energy body and physical body. If there is any change in physical body, we might see some change in our mental body and energy body as well. And there is some change in energy body, may recognize it in mental body and physical body, depending on the kind of change. But there is mental body, if there is any kind of change happens in our mind, we can easily see, if you have some sensitivity, we can easily see the change in our physical body and mental body, physical body and energy body. If you just closely look at, if you are very pleasant in a day, your physical body and your energy body will work very smoothly. You will feel like everything is just happening effortlessly. You don't see any kind of effort you have to do. Everything will just work very smoothly. But if someday if you are not feeling pleasant, feeling nasty or angry, you will see your physical body will become rigid, your breath will become rigid, or it may become fast, and you will feel effortful. So mental body is something which has its effect, significant effect on physical body and energy body. So there is one thing you can do, which will eventually have its effect on your physical body and your energy body as well. No matter if you are doing hatha yoga, asanas, certain kriyas, you will see its effect by time. If you are doing physical exercises, you will instantly feel something pleasant in your body. But kriya yoga may not, you may not feel its effect instantly. It may take some time. But there is one thing which is not related to any physical exercise or any energy exercise, but it will eventually affect your body, your mind, and your energy as well. So in any of this exercise, one thing which have we have to focus on is mind. Whether you are doing asanas or you are doing kriyas, the one thing you have to take care of is your mind. You somehow have to focus on your exercise in order to reap its benefits. So this is something you can do on mental body. And in any of these exercises, you see that whenever there is question of mind interrupting the exercise, they say try to avoid your thoughts or feelings or something which is interrupting. If you go little advanced, they say let it come and let it pass. No matter whatever thought comes, let it just come and go. You don't entertain. uh, what we are trying to do in all of these exercises is, either we are trying to embrace the mind, or we are trying to just not to give any value to any of these mental activities. So in a way, what it will do is, it won't have any of its negative effects on the exercise we are doing. But there is one thing which you can do. You can do it anytime. There is no physical exercise or energy exercise you have to perform. That is just one thing you have to do, and that is, we are not going to avoid anything. We are not going to embrace anything. But there is one thing which will have its effect directly on our physical body, mental body, and energy body. See, all this existence has made up of two things. One is formless and another is forms. Okay, what we are experiencing the existence as has made up of forms. And in all kinds of when we are trying to avoid or embrace the mind, what we are doing is, we are just working upon the forms which mind creates. But we are not actively working on mind. We are just trying to passively working on mind, so that it won't interrupt in our physical or energy level, energy body exercises. But here we are trying to actively work upon the mind, and instead of avoiding anything, we are trying to do actively something. And what is that something which we will do is, we are trying to we will try to make our mind formless. So in in all of other exercises, what the intention of controlling our mind was to have our attention in exercise instead of in our mind, because mind will create many thoughts and many things, imaginations, and the rest of it. But here, we won't do anything to withdraw our attention and put our attention to somewhere. Here we are actively putting our attention of our mind to become formless. So we won't try to avoid any thoughts, we won't try to do anything. We will just focus on one thing, and that's not a thing, that's something formless, and that is nothing. In one word, if you want to tell what this exercise is, it is to imagine nothing. Now, nothing means, the first thing will come in our mind is darkness, because that's the last thing we can absorb or imbibe when we say nothingness. So here, what we will do is, we will imagine nothing. We can imagine in usual way, we can imagine something, but we never tried to imagine nothing. So here in this exercise, what we can do is, you can just sit in quiet place, sit in a posture which you are comfortable with. There is no need to sit in specific posture. There is no need to control your breath or anything. You can do this in certain specific time of the day, or you can do anytime in the day, whenever you are working, or you are just sitting, you are doing anything or not doing anything. You can do this at any time of the day. There is no specific situations to fulfill. What you do is, try to imagine nothing. Actively, we are just See, darkness is something we can actually imagine. It's not that we don't imagine. Uh, so to start with, you can give 10 minutes of a day to just imagine nothing. Actively, you just try to imagine nothing. Darkness will come first thing. So just try to make your mind formless. In the darkness or nothing is something we can imbibe or we can imagine. So just imagine that. If you just close your eyes, what you will see is just darkness. All kinds of other imaginations are just you know certain functions of our mind. But what will remain in the background is darkness. Just imagine that. Just remain in that darkness. Whenever something happens, just try to drag you to the darkness or nothingness, and just remain in that darkness actively. You just actively try to be in nothingness. Now, what this will change in your body, in your mind, in your energy is, if you look, if you just feel it, this may feel overwhelming sometimes, but it will naturally, if you just try to imagine nothing, you will automatically some potential will start to level up within you, and that will break all kinds of bondages of your body, of your mind, of your energy. And you may feel certain things in your body as well, certain subtler, you may not just simply recognize it, but many things will happen. um, Many sensations may happen, or nothing may happen. Just don't focus on anything which has its form. Your thing is to just focus on formlessness. Don't try to bring out any results. Any kind of results will anyway have certain forms, and what you do is just get interested in nothingness and not interested in some forms. Okay, if you just do this regularly, um, you will see certain changes in your body, in your breath, in your mind, in your energy as well. If you are sensitive enough, you may see many subtler changes in your body going on. And in trying to imagine nothing, in trying to focus on formlessness, uh, naturally the purpose of all physical exercises, mental exercises, energy exercises will fulfill itself. This is a kind of a master stroke if you want to play. uh, and if you just identify with that formlessness, all the necessary things um, will happen itself, for which everybody is trying to move up in your in a spiritual journey. Everything will naturally happen. Naturally, your body, your mind, your energy, everything will become flexible and soft. And by time, you will see the flow of life uh, will level up itself in your state of being, in your experience. It may take some time. Some time means maybe days, weeks, or months, or years. We don't know, depending on the structure of your body and rest of it. It may take different time for different people. But this is the thing which will work on your physical body, mental body, and energy body at the same time. And your breath, your body postures, your flow of your energy, everything will follow it. And ultimately, the purpose of the spirituality will be fulfilled.